friends, welcome back to my channel. We're doing something exciting today. I am in my car getting ready to drive 25 minutes to go to a mall that has like 6 stores. Montana Life. I need to get a new foundation because mine is getting old and crusty, and I'm like, maybe I should spend more than $7. There's a thought. So yeah, that's where I'm headed. I am planning on getting and reviewing the Fenty foundation, but yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna head to the mall. It's gonna be really exciting. The mall is lit on a Friday night. This is what we're doing. I'm just gonna review it. I've heard it's awesome. And last time I was in Sephora and my friend was buying it, the lady was like, oh, it's not that great. I'm like, I'm sorry, girl. You're not James Charles. If James Charles says it's fantastic, then like, okay. And then if I have some money, because all this is really spendy, I might buy some Shape Tape, because I've heard that's awesome too. And then we're going to just go and do my makeup. Which I'm kind of scared because I feel like I'm going to do it wrong and I'll be like, I don't like this because it looks weird, but whatever. I don't know why my heat is on. It's like 80 degrees outside. I'm going to drive and I'll see you guys at the mall. Okay, so we're going into the mall. I'm wearing this thing because I feel like at least it looks like I'm talking to someone on the phone, or at least FaceTiming. Also, the mall that I go to is incredibly scary. So if I don't make it out, like I've definitely been kidnapped. So pray for me. We're on our way to Ulta. We're gonna get some Shape Tape because we're just being extra tonight. And we're doing it. We're doing the thing. So. Alright, so I'm home now. It's the next day. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't want to do this last night when I got home because I'm lazy and I'd rather cry and watch The Office than do this. So, disclaimer, I'm not a beauty guru. I'm probably doing all this wrong, so. But anyway, I got the Fenty thing. I am in the shade 190. First of all, I'm gonna shove that down there. I really like the packaging. It's really cute. It has like frosted glass. She did a good job on the packaging. It's very simple, very minimalistic. I already primed my face, or moisturized it. So we're gonna just do. Well, I don't really know what you're supposed to do first, but I feel like you're supposed to put this little drippy stuff for the highlighter, like under it. I don't really know. All I know is I tried to put it on top of my foundation one time, and it looked like just complete garbage. I'm using the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glow Amore Glow Boosting Drops in Daybreak. It also smells like cat pee. Would not recommend. And I guess I'm just putting it right on my hands. We're going for it. I'm using this. Ooh. I put too much. Okay, I think this is really greasy, and I'm pretty sure this is really bad for your skin. So I'm just gonna rub the rest into my arms, and then rub the rest into my face. Probably all my friends that actually do makeup are like, what? So, now that I look like I've just run 500 miles. Oh my god. Okay, so now that I look like a grease pit, we're ready to go. Okay, on to the main course. I watched reviews and that you only need like a couple pumps because it's pretty full coverage but it's like a lightweight formula. And I got a little bit lighter than my skin because it's gonna be winter time. We're gonna go in. We're just gonna go for it. It's supposed to be matte, but I kind of have dry maybe more combination skin. It's on the drier side. So I try to highlight underneath so it doesn't look like a pasty cake, you know? There's not really any technique where I'm going for as far as blending goes. Blending on the neck, important. You know, and for the amount of times I've actually watched makeup tutorials, I really haven't gained anything. And it's pretty full coverage. It's really lightweight, which I like. I'm gonna let it dry down. Yeah, and I like this. I think it matches my skin tone really well. Yeah, I like the feeling of this because it's like drying pretty fast, and that was the problem with my other $8 foundation I just upgraded from, is that it didn't dry down. It didn't dry down at all. So I was just wearing like a layer of lotion basically on my face that would never dry. So far so good. Positive review. Even though I made my face look like a greasy monster. Okay, and then the second product I'm reviewing is the Shape Tape by Tarte. I got it in light sand. I didn't really know what I was doing. I know it's supposed to be lighter than your natural color. So, I don't know. I don't know how much to put on. I know you're supposed to do it in a triangle. And then I watched my friend's little tutorial yesterday, and she puts dots on her face. And I'm like, ah, girl, yes. And I don't know why, but I'm doing it that way, so I just want to look like an alien. That looks nice. I don't really know if you're supposed to do it on your nose. So we're gonna say no. And here's, I'm gonna take my kind of damp beauty blender. And we're gonna just dab away. And the Shape Tape is supposed to not crease your eyes or something. It's gonna make me look like I've slept for a decent amount of time rather than 5 hours. And I feel like this might be too light, but I don't know. Like I don't know what too light is. I think you're supposed to use this side too. What have I done? Okay, well we're just gonna blend and like pray. That's like my makeup motto, is blend and pray. Oh god. We're just gonna put some over here. I don't know if you're supposed to. And then we're gonna try baking because I'm really good at actually baking, like baking cookies. Every single time I've tried to bake my face, it looks like the worst thing ever. And I just don't know why it doesn't work for me. Like I feel like I did this wrong. And then we're gonna take my Airspun Loose Face Powder that I got for $8 at Walmart. And it smells like my grandma's house. Which isn't bad, Grandma Jan. I like your house. It just smells like an air freshener that she used in the bathroom, and nostalgia on my face, you know? That's all you can really hope for. So I think you go in with the loose powder, and I've heard you do it with a beauty blender, but it doesn't seem precise. I don't think this is enough to bake with, but I'm scared to put any more on. So we're gonna just call it good. We're gonna call it a day. And everything's falling apart. Okay, and I don't really know how long you're supposed to keep this on, so. And we're not even gonna contour today because I feel like I don't know how to. And, but I feel like I look pasty if I don't, you know? So it's kind of like a catch-22. So maybe just for the sake of the video, I don't even need my beauty blender anymore. But I will need my brush that I contour with. That once in a while. Okay, so I'm using this, I think these are all from e.l.f. So I'm using an angled brush from e.l.f. for my contouring. And I'm just using a bronzer from my Carly Bible palette from BH Cosmetics. And I don't know the name. So I don't really know why my video cut out, but it didn't. It did. It just cut out halfway through my makeup tutorial, and I'm not doing this again. So basically what you missed is I put on some bronzer, I put on some blush, and then a highlight with the same Carly Bible palette, and then put on some Lorac lipstick in the shade of Secret Agent. But yeah, so that was my entire tutorial. slash review. I guess the final thoughts are these products are extremely worth the price, especially if you're a beginner, because I got my face looking somewhat decent and I had no idea what I was doing. So I would strongly suggest you get the Tarte Shape Tape, especially if you don't know how to contour or bake. This looks pretty okay for not knowing what I'm doing. And I think this is awesome because it doesn't feel like you're wearing a lot of makeup, but it is pretty full, like medium to full coverage. The Fenty foundation was $34 at Sephora, and then the Tarte Shape Tape was only $27 at Ulta. So with that being said, I would give the review, or the products I'm reviewing, an A+. Super like them. But yeah, if you guys like this video, then just hit the like button. And if you want to subscribe and see more from me, please do so. That would mean so much to me. And yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you guys later.